You arrest someone. You advise them of their right to a lawyer. They say, "I want to call my lawyer." Now what? In RV Manninen, the Supreme Court of Canada addressed what police must do after a person requests counsel. Under the Charter, a person has the right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. But that right is not just about giving the warning. It's about what police do next. The court made it clear. Once a person requests a lawyer, police must give them a real opportunity to contact counsel and hold off questioning in the meantime. And importantly, the person has the right to speak to counsel of their choosing, not just any lawyer. So what does that look like in practice? If a person asks for a specific lawyer, police must make reasonable efforts to facilitate that. That can include providing access to a phone, allowing time to try and reach that lawyer, and giving privacy to make the call. But what if they can't get through? This is where it becomes a process, not a fixed time limit. Police don't just wait indefinitely, but they also don't move on immediately. If the person cannot reach their lawyer of choice, officers should give them the option to contact another lawyer, and including duty counsel. Only after those options are addressed and a reasonable opportunity has been provided can police proceed. And throughout that process, police must not try to elicit evidence. A person can choose to waive their right to counsel, but that waiver must be clear and informed, and a supplemental warning read. Courts will look at whether the person actually understood their rights, not just whether they kept talking. Here's a practical example. If someone says, "I want my lawyer," and police immediately start asking investigative questions, that's a problem. But if police provide access to a phone, allow attempts to contact counsel, offer alternatives if needed, and only proceed after that process is complete, that is generally consistent with the law. Operationally, the takeaway from RV Manninen is this. It's not about a timer. It's about making sure the person has a real opportunity to speak to a lawyer, preferably the one they choose. Before police continue, this is not legal advice, just a briefing on Canadian case law.